Could this be the worst floor tile installation you've ever seen? Pete here with Eat Off the Floor, here to do a tile and grout clean and seal for a recently installed tile floor. Looks pretty good, right? Let me show you what I found. You can see that. This tile is higher than the other tiles around it, and that gives you that sharp corner, which if it's here and there it's one thing, but if it's everywhere, that's a really bad sign. More lippage. Problem with this is right in the doorway from the living room to the kitchen, and the corner of this tile is really sharp. Different kinds of grout. It's hard to see in this video, but this grout here is sanded and this grout here is unsanded. Why you would use two different grouts on the same installation doesn't make any sense to me. That's another thing to look for. Another one, failing to clear the thin set before grouting the tile. So when you set the tile, the thin set cement that the tile is set into squishes up between the grout lines, and if you don't do a good job of clearing that thin set out, it shows up through the grout lines and gives you this blotchy, mismatched coloration throughout the grout. One thing to look for is how well they cleaned up the grout. Crazy. You can see here, tile's not even installed square. And here too. And here it's just not even close. Those of you with OCD, you're pulling your hair out right now. And another one is width of the grout lines. So here it's like 1/16 moving to 1/8, moving all the way up. Just terrible. So here we have a culmination of really bad lippage, thin set, and the tiles are not even installed straight. Unbelievable. So I'm making this video not to knock anybody's work, because if this was a homeowner install, that would be one thing. But these people paid a professional before they bought the house while they were living in another state, and they were not here to inspect the work. And very often people say, well, how would you know you're getting a good installation? Well, as the guys are working, those are things you can be looking out for, right? Check that the tile is flush. They should be using a clip leveling system to pull all the tiles flush. Here's another example. Hollow tile. So that means it's not stuck to the subfloor very well, and that's liable to break. Other things you can look for is this threshold here to one of the back doors is filled in with grout, and then this other door, they didn't even bother, and the front door, well, it's just horrible. So if your tile guy is not doing detail work, it's probably a good clue that he's not a professional. I mean, it's literally everywhere. And it frustrates me because the difference between a crappy job and a good job is just a couple of degrees of giving a darn, and it's just unacceptable. Unreal. Very frustrating. So, hope these tips help. If you're having work done in your house, go check and see what the contractor's doing. And if you see any of these red flags, stop the work and address them immediately. Alright, thanks for watching.